Well, hello, folks. It is Thursday, which means it is Thursday's Thoughts. And I come to you today just wanting to encourage you a little bit. Um, I'm out here at a place that I really enjoy, just getting to be out in nature some. But I wanted to encourage you today by saying a couple of things. Um, we still don't know who the next president is going to be. You can draw your own conclusions by what the various media outlets are telling us and what they're saying about the counting that's going on and everything. And we still may not know for several more days, it looks like. It's going to take a while. But today I just wanted to remind you that no matter what happens in an election, no matter who ends up being elected as our next president, God is still our king. Jesus is still our king. He's still on the throne. He's still in charge. He's still sovereign. And he still knows what's going on. He is not in the least bit concerned or worried. It's all a part of his greater plan. The Bible tells us that, God tells us in his word that his ways are not our ways. And so we don't always understand the way he's working, and things may not work out according to the way we wanted them to all the time. But even when that happens, we can know and trust that his ways are better than ours. His plans are not our plans. His ways are not our ways. And I also am reminded of Jeremiah 29:11 that says, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to hurt you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. So God knows what he's doing. And none of this is out of his control. He knows what he's doing. And we, as followers of Christ, if you're a follower of Christ, your mandate doesn't change. Your mission doesn't change according to who's in the White House. We're still supposed to be sharing the love of God with others. We're still supposed to be light in the darkness, and we're supposed to lead those who are blinded by sin and darkness to the light, which is Jesus. And ultimately, Jesus, the light, will expose all the darkness. And all the things that are done in the shadows will be brought to light eventually. So no matter what happens or what your opinion may be on what's going on right now that we're experiencing, and we see posturing on both sides of the ledger here from Democrats and Republicans. We see posturing about voter fraud and problems with the tallying process and all of that. And that's going to go on for a while because nobody likes to lose. But we know, for us, or for me as a Christian, I know that ultimately my loss is God's gain. I gave up my rights so that he could live through me, so that he could have his way. And that's what we all have to do. And so we don't have to be fretting over this. We don't have to be nervous and worrying about what's going to happen because it's going to all be part of God's sovereign plan. Could things get bad? Well, sure. They can always get bad. Are we always going to have the freedoms that we have? No, probably not. And that doesn't necessarily depend on who's in the White House. That's just look at Revelation. There's going to be trouble in the end times. There's going to be tribulation. There's going to be persecution of the church. Those kind of things are going to happen and are already happening. But what I want to do today is encourage you to keep on going with what God has you doing. Don't let up. No matter what happens with this election, what the outcome is, no matter who has control of the Senate or the House of Representatives, we still have a job to do as Christians, as children of God. And we need to stay the course and continue serving him no matter what. That's what I'm going to do. And at the end of the day, Jesus will still be my king. No matter whether Donald Trump or Joe Biden is my president, Jesus will still be my king. And I'll respect whoever is my president because I'm a citizen of the United States, which is the greatest country in the world. And that's just kind of the way things are. That's the way we need to live our lives. I don't have to be happy with the way things go. I don't have to agree with the way things go all the time. But I do have to submit myself to the authorities that God has allowed to be in charge of our land. And so keep that in mind and be encouraged today that God is doing some amazing things around us. And we have a huge harvest field waiting for us to be workers and to go out and to proclaim what God's done in our lives so that we could see people won. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Hopefully we will still see people won to Christ and for his kingdom. That's what we're all about. That's what our lives need to consist of, is focusing on those kinds of things. And that's where my heart is. That's where I'm trying to be right now. And I'm not really fretting over what happens with the election, because it is what it is. And life will go on. The sun will come out. We will still have a job to do. In whatever shape or form that takes. As Christians, we'll still have a job to do. So be encouraged today. Don't be frustrated. Don't be discouraged by what it looks like could be happening. Be encouraged and know that he's still on the throne and he's got a plan. His plan is perfect. So that's just where I am today. That's my Thursday's thought. And I wanted to share that with you today. I apologize for being a little bit later this afternoon than I normally am. But at any rate, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I hope that you have a wonderful time of worship on Sunday in wherever your local house of worship is. And if you don't have one and you're not in the Elba area, join us on Facebook Live on the Westside Baptist Facebook page at 10 o'clock. And if you are in the Elba area and don't have a home church, come be with us at Westside Baptist at 10 o'clock Sunday morning. We would love to have you. God bless you. Have a great week. And I'll see you next Thursday when we will again talk about our Thursday's thoughts.